KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're at the Kick Stop Gym here in Norwich. Is it our yearly visit, Graham?
Yeah, that's twice. That's twice this year, I believe. So becoming part of the furniture now.
Absolutely. As I said, with me, I'm joined by trainer Graham Everett. Graham, it's a big week for you, a big week for Norwich boxing, and also a big week for the Walsh brothers, co-headlining the Copper Box show, and they're both in tough fights.
Yeah, they're both boxing the mandatories. Troy James and James Tennyson. They're both good fighters. They've earned their position. But as far as we're concerned in camp, there's been no stone unturned. As always, the Walshes are 110% boxers. Their whole life is boxing, and their preparation is 110% as always. So, we're ready for whatever comes our way.
I asked Liam about this. I don't know what's going on behind you, but that's Michael, obviously Michael. Graham asked Liam about this. He was a bit quiet about answering this, but after Martin Ward's win recently, there was obviously talk about him possibly being in line to fight the winner on Saturday between Troy and Liam. Well, is that a fight you'd welcome?
Listen, Liam's not shy of anybody. We've heard Andy Townend. We've also heard that Martin J. Ward. So I think everything is down to the British Boxing Board. What happens next? But it'd be really wrong of us and unprofessional of us to look past Troy James. He's got our full attention, and it's a fight we're looking forward to. Let's just get that one dealt with Saturday, and then we'll worry about what comes afterwards. But in an ideal world, we'll be moving on to the world stage, hopefully. So that down is to all of us and Frank to get organised.
Obviously, where Liam's ranked where he is, there was an interesting situation if Pedraza wasn't to fight Stephen Smith recently, that Liam was the next one in line. So regardless of what happens, he's on the cusp within the sort of 6 to 8 months of possibly securing himself a shot or a mandatory shot.
Yeah, that's obviously the plan. I mean, to my knowledge, Frank has been looking to move him onto the world stage. We need to get this fight done Saturday. If the right fight comes up next, a world title fight. Listen, Liam is ready for a big fight. Liam's desperate for a big fight. As long as all the boxes are ticked, he's ready for a big fight.
And Ryan obviously has got his mandatory challenger in James Tennyson, who's recently signed with Frank as well. An interesting fight. I said he's only suffered the one defeat midway through his career. Tennyson can punch a bit. Should be an interesting contest.
Yeah, listen, he's number one for a reason. Like I say, he's got everybody's full attention. He's a good fighter. Frank signed him, as we know, like you say. But listen, Ryan Walsh's confidence, and you'll probably even say his ability has risen since he's become a British champion. He genuinely believes in himself. I think he's a tremendous fighter. I think the big thing, the big thing about him, and I've been watching him do it since he was a young pro. I've been watching him destroy bigger men in the gym. Anybody's big who comes forward trying to hit him hard. Ryan is a very, very good and underestimated defensive fighter, and anybody who's coming to bring it to him, that's going to be their problem, is landing clean on Ryan. And then what comes back after that is always their problem. But I think defensively he's very, very underestimated. He's ready to rock and roll.
Heavyweight scene at the moment is booming, and it's getting more notice as each sort of week or month passes by. We've got 2 out of the 3 recognised world champions in Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. You have your own heavyweight here in Sam Sexton. Yeah. Where is Sam in the mix of whatever level at the moment?
Well, to be honest with you, he's got to be there for the British title. He's unbeaten. He's on a roll. He's a proven championship fighter. We just want that opportunity to get that British title fight. Maybe him and Hughie Fury or something. Let's see what happens. But he's ready to go. He'll be ready to go, for a big fight. Give us a proper training camp, and he's itching for a big fight again.
Obviously, on BoxNation as well, July 9th is the huge rematch between Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko. What are your thoughts on this fight, Graham?
Yeah, I think Tyson Fury, what he done out in Germany was phenomenal, and I believe he'll do it again. You know, it's a good fight. It's great interest. He's a very, very brave man, Tyson, and the big thing about Tyson, he backs up everything he says. Nobody can fault him in that. He's got a great team around him. You know, he trains with his cousin, he trains with his uncle, and his dad's there. It's just the whole setup is good. You know, he's a breath of fresh air for British boxing and world boxing.
Absolutely, July 9th that fight is again on BoxNation. All right, well, Graham, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of time today and interviewing the boys and that. What's going on with Michael? Because he's like just loitering around in the back there.
Yeah, Michael's rolling more into the management side of things now. He's my right-hand man. He still trains. He still comes in the gym. He'll still bash someone up every now and then, which he's really, really good at. You know, Michael's Michael. You never know with Michael, do you? You know, he's a character.
Certainly is. No, he's already done that. So he's on the phone now. So, all right. Well, listen, Graham. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll catch up with you this week at some point.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, KUGAN. Cheers.